Poppycock, ladies and gentlemen. I just said poppycock clap. Welcome, one and all, to your weekly astrology horoscope. As you can see, we have a very eventful week, at least as far as lives go. So stay tuned. Got a lot of transit talks to talk to y'all about. Thank you, by the way. You do this every week. You guys show up, which is a common theme these days. For those of you doing a super chat, please, I'm going to be pulling the super chat from the 25th or 4th. So Chad, you're first, and Deasia, you're next. And after Deasia, we have Carrie Ann Pearl. So other than that, you know, save the yes or no questions. If you pull a super chat, I'll channel the answer to whatever you ask, but I'm going to pull an activator card. Okay, one activator card, a couple more if you donate a couple more, so keep that in mind. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's very amazing to connect with you all each and every time. And hey, you know, we're moving forward. And we're going to do a ritual right now because the moon is right opposite Pluto. So it's impromptu. It's like a degree after now. And we're just going to clear energy. You don't have to be a psychic or an astrologer to tell the energy is intense right now, especially with this moon in Cancer. You have definitely been feeling some sort of intensity and negativity. It's important to be mindful of that accuser energy, that their negative, deceptive, dark forces will sometimes make you feel like there's a reason for why you're warned. There's a reason for why you're meant to be disrespected. There's a reason for why you deserve all this feeling of lack. You deserve all this feeling of negativity. It's all a lie. I mean, even if you're a total shitbag and you're ruining your life, you personally don't have to expect that or accept that from anyone. Okay? The reason why I'm saying this is because the level of confidence and sureness that you hold yourself as you push through is going to make or break everything. And so the dark forces and the manifestation of your doubt, of hating ass people, of your own lack of willingness to follow through with yourself is going to attack strongly now so that you enter this moon in Leo transit down. Don't enter tomorrow and the next tomorrow sad. You're alive right now. You have a lot to be smiling for. It doesn't mean that you have to fake smile, but just pick yourself up right now. So shout out to Moonbay lighting Palo Santo. Everyone just breathe down to your diaphragm. All we're going to do is channel Pluto's energy coming down our crown and release any unneeded stress out here. Anytime the moon is opposite Pluto or transits Pluto, it kills a part of your feelings. You end up extremely just like cutting something off. How many of you feel like you're done feeling a certain way, or you're done kind of like engaging or connecting with somebody? The reason why this happens in cycles is you feel in the opposition, the square happens, it comes up again, and then it conjuncts, and then you kill it again, and then the square happens, and then it comes up again, and the opposition comes. So this is a natural cycle. Don't feel like you're crazy because it's like you're canceling these same feelings again. This is supposed to happen. Energy is cyclical like this. And shout out to those of you who liked this video. You know, don't be afraid to mash that like button for those who haven't. This is very important because now that we're in Libra season, it's not really just like an opposition, it's a T-square. And so this is fundamentally transforming the relationship you have with other people based on how much you own your own inner sovereignty. We are in spiritual warfare. And the best thing to really personally establish is that your fellow enemy is not other people. Like this is stuff I see with the world, and I know that humanity has not mastered cancer. I know that humanity is still a baby. A lot of people who are in their 30s, 40s, 50s are overgrown babies. All right, like you have to remember that other people are not meant to be the recipient of your hatred. The real enemy are principalities, evil spirits in higher places, the sin, not the sinner. Everyone has the opportunity to change for the better. But if you do not give them the opportunity to, because you're holding space for them negatively, you're only perpetuating the evil that they're harnessing. And so keep this in mind, because you're going to be faced with symptoms of negativity. And the purpose of this is for the dark side to pit us against each other, to have us hate each other. And I don't mean in a negative, I don't mean in a cliche way where it's like, oh, you know, we should all just love each other. I mean in a very tactical, spiritual way where you're hating each other, but nothing's getting solved because the root core of the issue does not start from that person. You owe it to other people to call them out on their bullshit. The moment you start to invest hatred, the moment you start to literally take time out your day to give a damn about what's going on with other people, you've lost. And the media is making a field day, generating people's negative energy to harvest, because all people do is talk about other people. We have tricked ourselves into believing that it's okay as a culture, just because the news says so, to just talk about other people, talk about what other people are going through, talk about what celebrities are going through. I have seen more people distraught and pissed over what celebrities think politically than what they do in their whole life. So many people mad at Trump, so many people mad at Kanye, so many people mad at the next celebrity, so many people mad at freaking people who you've never met in your whole life. Like, it's one thing if you knew these people personally, and I'm only using those two as an example because they're like mega famous. I'm talking about anyone who's famous. Like, why do people care so much? Why do people, like, we trick ourselves into believing like, oh, we need to talk about this. What the fuck do they have to do with your life? And why are you even riled up? Why is an idea that's representative of someone else even irking you? And before you know it, you're caught up. Before you know it, your day is just affected because you've let this programming invade you. Now you're directing some negativity at someone you've never met. And then and then people convince themselves, oh, it's totally normal. This is how we live. Well, the transits we're going through now are breaking you through that. There's a part of your spirit that is fed up with this bullshit. There's a part of your soul that is 100% fed up with this fakery. This is Pluto in Capricorn, and it's direct now. So all these energies coming out of their shadow period are moving things super forward. Neptune will go direct soon too, and it's really no time to just stay, you know what I'm saying, trapped up in illusion. Once again, just feel this energy flowing. We're going to do this ritual. The main message I have for you this week is be very okay with, because we're in Libra season, so we're dealing with other people. Be very okay with other people disrespecting you. Don't let people disrespect you, but don't acknowledge or care if someone calls you a loser to your face. Okay? Because once again, you are bridging out and emerging your true self. The instinctual response to you activating your sun energy every time, like comment a fire emoji or a sun emoji if what I'm about to say is true. Did you notice, especially if you're an air sign or a fire sign, did you notice that every time you express your sun sign energy, it instinctually brings back a negative feedback that you either feel or that it just rubs something or someone off the wrong way. This is a psychological manipulative tactic to suppress your light, so that when you sing, when you be you, it is psychologically and subliminally met with negative stimuli. That's all it is. That's all it is. And the thing is, some of you are letting that get to you. When you're like a child of the Most High, you are alive. Many of you are reincarnated gods and goddesses, but the reason why you won't go out there and speak your truth is because you're afraid that all these people with their name brand clothing and their popular friends, they're gonna think you're not cool. They're gonna think you're a loser, even though those people are lost. They don't even know who they are. They're still arguing with each other over what clothes to buy. They're still arguing over each other about what people they don't know said on TV. They don't even have conversations of substance, but you let what you see on the surface fool you. This is a spiritual war, and this is why I said Libra season is a victory, because you have in your heart something that nobody can take from you, and that's your own belief in yourself, and that's your own awesomeness. And in this spiritual war, you're going to have people who are threatened by you shining their light. Like, it's black and white right now. Anyone who's openly antagonistic or just hating on you like that, it's them giving away that they're bitter in their hearts. Not to say that you don't slip too and you don't get mad at certain things, but this is just my reassurance that you're victorious. And in the face of people who have nothing but negativity to show you, you don't stoop into their level. You shine even brighter, be like, hell yeah, I'm in this bitch. Just by shining, other people are threatened and insecure. I'm not going to let that get to me, because they're just words. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, because I know who I am. So drain this energy and feel. If I call on Pluto right now to just purge all our emotional gunk, I want you to feel all these negative feelings draining from your feet. And this ritual that we're going to do is going to cause quick transformation in your life, because the opposition is exact and the T-square forces change. So what's forcing the change? A decision. Capricorn is all about decision making. What decision are you making? You're making the decision right now to release any feelings, to release any reaction to anything that does not honor or value you. It's dead to you. We are doing a low-key death ritual, and this is going to shift the energy. This is a prelude to the clapback spell we're doing, okay? So feel and picture Pluto's rays just reverberating down to you. Whether it does that when you picture it doesn't matter. It's just the symbolism of you doing it that matters for your subconscious self and mind. And so I want you to set the intention that any expression or projection of emotional energy that comes at you is dead. That any attachments you have towards vampires or energies that cause you to feel low instead of build you up are dead. What's going to happen is that you're going to see very quick changes, because a lot of people who you feel are for you are hating on you secretly. A lot of people who you feel are cool with you, a lot of people who you think have your back, they gave up on you a long time ago. There's a lot of people who know how to act nice. There's not a lot of people who really are really about it. And you know, because they're either here or not, period. Okay, shout out to Starseed Energetics. I really enjoy how you guys liked her reading. It was awesome too. So she's gonna be in a peace talk soon, and yeah, look forward for more. But yeah, don't let these cowards stop you. Let us just once again breathe together. We have 300 strong. We are the $1 billion vibe tribe. We're outnumbered right now, but our small numbers are way stronger than these others who are fake and don't know themselves. one person who knows themselves is infinitely stronger than someone who's pretending to be another person. So really channel this energy. Really just feel the stress draining and set the intention to die, to let any feelings within you that don't honor who you are just die. Even if you still feel them, you're just setting the intention. The opposition will take care of it. And just let all this energy drain. Let's just spend some time breathing together, okay? As you're draining, I want you to envision all the events this week that brought you down. I want you to see a vision of negativity personified, just projecting itself at you. Or any experiences this week that have brought you down, I want you to see it. And then I want you to see it breaking. I want you to see that image breaking in 3 and 5. And as it breaks, it loses its power. And I want you to see it growing slower and smaller and smaller. And once it's at its smaller and you can't recognize it, fling it away as if you threw it in the cosmic dustbin. And feel as that image gets smaller, that feeling of negativity too, okay? And once again, just take time to breathe. As we move forward, I'm going to be speaking more in forms of tactics. Everything before was just to give you ideas, attitudes, the right way to think, the right way to maneuver. For you. And now that correct now, people's true motives and true colors are going to come out, because anyone who's really, most people who are really like for you right now, they're only interested in what they can gain from you. And now that you've shown that you're going to really be you, regardless of what they can gain or not, you're going to see people's true colors come out. Killer assassin codes, like Fully Fed Artist said, the tactics that you want to adopt is to remember you're in a spiritual war, and to don't even acknowledge any negative thoughts, any negative feelings, any negative things people say. Don't take it personally, because it's just a reflection of their own lameness and whackness that you can either choose to hold space for or not. Shout out to Crazy Bull in the building. All right. So this week we're moving from the moon in Gemini to the moon in Virgo. Moon in Gemini to moon in Virgo transits indicate that there was space itself. And trust me, put a hand sign emoji if you have felt that the negativity and the darkness you fed. And I don't want to sugarcoat this. This is like evil energy. It's negativity. A lot of people are going through this. There's a lot of people who've been talking to me about how intense the full moon is. Please, guys, this is nothing. If you guys think that the stuff you're feeling this week or year is intense, it's going to get so much more intense. Just of how it's going to truly be. We're barely even getting started, and y'all are so much more powerful than this. So it's nothing that you have to worry about. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I know there's a lot more of you here now, but keep that in mind, because once again, those of you who are feeling that negativity is because there's light evolving. Comment a star emoji if you also feel you're on the brink of evolution. Do you feel like the stuff you've been working for the past 8 years, it's about to push through? And when I say evolution, I mean like you're ready to step into your super self like never before. Some of you are already in your super self. You're stepping into your super self. This is where we get tactical. There's no coincidence that the more you feel like you're about to break through, the more darkness you feel. Well, first of all, Jupiter is at the very end of Scorpio. Jupiter at the last decan of Scorpio of evolution is you feeling that darkness and pressure. Number two, whenever you play a video game and you're about to win the game, you don't just finish the game stronger without facing enemies. Once you finish any game, you peak the level you're at. From where you started, from where you ended, you're way stronger. But what's one constant in this game? The enemies get harder. The challenges get harder. There's more at stake, and you're experiencing this. As you're about to evolve, you're starting to notice the depression or the darkness or anything you're feeling. And this is not meant to keep you down. This is meant to encourage you to keep moving through. The more challenging it gets, this is a great sign that you're closer and you're closer. All right. You have to understand these energies are lame. Like the only thing they have is deception. And when they throw this energy at you, you can choose to internalize it and be like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? I should let this get me down or whatever, instead of actually letting it get you down. A lot of you are lethargic because you're ready to make decisions in your life that are totally left field to what you're about to do. Okay? Take me, for example. I've been struggling with just staying focused in class. A lot of this has had to do directly with my own lifestyle decisions. I have no one to blame. I actually just dropped my semester. I missed class. I just didn't go because I didn't feel like it. I just didn't. I would go to sleep really late. I'd wake up very late. All right. It's really disrespectful to, you know, the people helping me, my mother, and people who I promised that I would do this. But I also need to honor, you know what I'm saying, what I'm personally going through. And this is where you embrace your insecurities, but also take responsibility. So, like I said, like I just dropped out of school again. Like I still have one class that's online, but I dropped my whole semester. I've been sleeping too much. A lot of us have been lethargic, but it's no excuse. Like I could have woken up early and gone to class, right? But you know, there's certain bad habits and behaviors that I've had to purge and sabotage. It is my own fault. Am I letting that get to me though? Because it turns out this is a lot, you know, when I'm honest with myself, me dropping out made me feel so happy. Like, yes, I can actually devote more time to this. I can actually devote so much more time to this. Where I failed was being accountable to the promise that I made as far as a semester. But this is where you can own up to your responsibilities without letting your insecurities weigh you down. On the same token, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm a failure. I screwed up. I didn't stay in school. What's wrong with me? When I know that's not how I even truly feel. If I'm going to keep it a buck, I couldn't be happier. I'm so happy I'm not going to school right now. I'm so happy. Okay, so other than that, you know, this applies to more than just school. I'm using this as an example to me where I'm taking my own faults. I'm taking my own mistakes. And instead of me letting myself get down because of that, I'm moving forward. I'm not just going to deny that it happened. What's up, Aluna? How you doing? Yes, that's a 3D program anyway. Thank you. I'm not gonna just not acknowledge it and not work on that. I have to hold myself accountable, but I'm not gonna let it get down because if university is so overrated, unless you have like even you have a person, even if you know, unless you actually, even if you feel guilty for what you're doing, you have to understand these dark forces are going to use your faults, your shortcomings to bring you down. And here's an example. Think about how many ad hominems are committed. Think about how dumb people usually are. Whenever you argue with them, they usually never think critically. Most people will attack your character instead of attack the truth you say. Anytime you speak your truth, they will almost always never attack what you say. They're always going to go to, oh, well, you're lazy. Oh, well, you're lame. Oh, well, you're stupid. When that has nothing to do with the truth you speak. And in that sense, you have every reason to be proud of yourself because people can't even get at the truth you're speaking. They have to automatically attack your character. That's a logical fallacy. If you knew how dumb most people are and how much they don't think critically, you would know you don't even have to argue or explain yourself because you're walking and living your truth. And this is where I say you're really, truly evolving because think about, once again, a game analogy. If you how many of you have played Pokemon? How many of you are at least familiar with the concept of Pokemon? Okay, Pokemon Go, the vintage OG Pokemons, my favorite Pokemon ever to this date. As good as that, because that's the only Pokemon game that lets you go back to Kanto and get like 16 badges. All right, I don't know if X and Y or the new ones do, but what's the whole theme for Pokemon? Even though Pokemon. Unless you're very, I'm saying, like sometimes you can get very lucky. You could throw a Pokeball where they have 100% HP and somehow you caught them, right? But what do you usually have to do? You usually have to weaken them. You usually have to get them to the yellow or the red bar. You usually have to freeze them if they still don't get caught because some people are just tough. They're resilient. You have to freeze them. You have to actually kind of like paralyze them, and then that makes it easier to catch. You are not a Pokemon, but you work in the same way. And as you can see, they're trying to glitch me. Oh, hell no. What's this about? Pokemon. Unless you're very, I'm saying, like, so, I mean, as you can see, they're trying to cut in. This has been happening, by the way. Yesterday, I gave a reading to a Sagittarius and a Cancer. They tried to interfere here too. So the only reason interference is coming back is because, you know, we're entering into a very crucial place where you need to really stand up for what you have built the past 6 months and 6 years. So I'm gonna say this one more time. You may not be a Pokemon, but it works in the same way. Dark forces, manipulative people, energy vampires know that they cannot willingly just get you to hate yourself. And so, hold on, let me refresh this and make sure you can hear me because this is starting to freeze now. I do got a lot of tabs up. Yep. All right, there we go. So, like I was saying, dark forces, but more so highly manipulative people in the world, they have to poke at your insecurities. They have to get at you. They're going to attack your thoughts. They're going to attack your emotions. They're going to attack your feelings. And a lot of you are already in a vulnerable state where you already don't trust many people with what you know because you did trust them. And then instead of, you know, empathizing with you, they threw you under the bus. They made fun of you behind your back for sharing your heart. Okay. And so it's like a lot of you are getting weakened. And that's not bad. Just make sure you take an HP up. Make sure you recover. But don't allow people to catch you. What people are going to do is play a battle of attrition and try and just poke at your insecurities. They're going to try and poke at everything you did wrong. They're going to conveniently forget everything that you've done right. They're going to conveniently forget all the stuff, overlook all the stuff that you've done good in your life, all the stuff you've done good this week. And they're just going to focus on, oh, this is why you're a failure. This is why you're failing. This is why. And I'm not talking about from personal experience, not to say that I'm not going through it. Please don't think that anything's bad with me. I'm very blessed right now, but this is just what we're all facing. All right. And if you let it happen soon, you start to think, oh, wow, maybe something is wrong with me. Oh, wow, maybe I am a failure. Oh, wow, maybe I don't deserve what I want. And bam, they throw that Pokeball. Bam, you suddenly are not walking your path. And this is where you can't let people play you. Okay. You cannot let people play you. And trust me, other people will try and play you because we are in Libra season and we are more outward focused. And this, the sinister quality of this is this can happen just as much with people who mean well for you. So we're not just talking about people who you don't know. It's easy with people you don't know because you don't know them. So someone you don't know should never get to you. You're a very weak person if people who you don't know get to you. Okay? Not to say that you can't get stronger, but many of you are hurt because of people you do know, because of frenemies that you still have in your circle, because of people who refuse to acknowledge you for who you are. And it is not their job to acknowledge you. It is not your job to change or fix people. I hope in 2018, you're still not the person who is all trying to be fixing someone who you think is supposed to be woke. I hope you're not so woke that you're still trying to change other people and not honor their process. Everyone has a process they go through. Maybe they're not meant to get it in 30 years. Let them go through that process. The only one you should really change is yourself. And so other than that, you know what I'm saying? Really hold fast this week. I don't really even have that huge of a message because, you know, Moon in Cancer is really the most intense transit we're going to have. We are in the midst of a grand water trine right now. And this grand water trine is allowing you very primarily to step into emotional confidence and sincerity like never before. But let me tell you something. Some of you are feeling very great. See, it's easy for me. It's easy for air signs to get because air signs are already detached. Like we're already a certain level of separated from energy. So it's easy for us to do this. But some of you are feeling like you have to literally separate yourself and distance yourself. Some of you are feeling psychopathic because you're so detached. Some of you are feeling dark. Some of you feel like those dark feelings are yours. It's not you. In many cases, some of you are channeling Saturn. Some of you are channeling Pluto. Some of you are channeling Uranus, especially if you're a Taurus. These energies force you to separate yourself because in order for you to step into your authenticity, you need to go out in nature. You need to go out into the mountains. You need to leave the collective energy you are because you take in others' energy and you need to literally just find and center yourself. And so it's going to seem like, oh, I can't be around these other people. And it's really just you having to recenter yourself, you really having to find yourself. The message I have this week is to not be afraid to tell somebody to go fuck themselves. Do not be afraid. In fact, shout out to Jax Atlantis, the Triune Academy of Esoterics. Let me actually get that right name. I got initiated this week, y'all. I met some real parasite extractors and exorcists when I was chilling with the Leo King, and they hooked me up, all right? I got a nice healing. But one thing Jax said to me really stuck to me, all right? And if you don't know Jax, he's on Future Life with me too. Amazing chart reader. He's a double Libra. And he was saying that he realized that not being confrontative, not being confrontational when needed is actually worse than being confrontational. Sometimes we think that if we're confrontational, if we're forward, if we say it like it is, that it's actually bad, that it's actually conflicting, when that's what you have to do. That's how you find truth. You have to get in that argument with someone that clashes with your truth, knowing it's going to be a scene. Because if you actually hold it in and you don't confront it, that's actually low-key being evil. If you actually hold back your true thoughts because you're afraid of something happening, that's actually bad. All right. So yeah, shout out to Emmy. Emmy hooked it up. Emmy and Starry Ari, amazing people. All right, this wants to be stupid. Hold on. I got too many tabs. But anyway, this is one of those weeks that's okay. There we go. Triune Academy of Esoterica. Check it out. I just became a new member. It's only $33 a month to join. Totally worth it. But yes, my friends, shout out to Libras. Libras are coming back big time too. You're gonna see them showing up and showing out, and it's more than they already are. And it's great because once again, you know, this is definitely a breakout week, because once we move into Moon and Leo, this is definitely going to connect you with the star tribe of people who truly see you for who you are and not who they want you to be. So please forgive me for the short message. The only purpose other than saying the weekly astrology for this horoscope was to really have you release all this plutonic energy. Okay. I really do invite you to envision what it is you truly want to manifest and breathe that down through your diaphragm while you simultaneously breathe. You want to use this exercise instead of feeling negative, instead of feeling depressed, okay? And allow yourself highly to tap into what you know you're able to accomplish. And before I get into the cards, okay, you have to understand the basis of any insecurity or negativity that you're feeling right now is 100% based on a need to prove yourself. The reason why you're stressed out right now is because you feel you need to prove yourself. If you need to pay rent, if you need to pay any bills, if you need to get any accolades, you feel you need to prove yourself to someone other than you, or to some facet of you that doesn't acknowledge you, when that is a pure lie. This is a brainwashing that majority of the world doesn't get, because they still wake up at ungodly hours in the morning, lying to themselves, saying that it's discipline and hard work to do something they truly don't want to do. Seriously, many of you are fooled that you still have to work to make a living because you've let this system trap and trick you by colonialists who now force you to pay tax to them, even though a libertarian can tell you that's theft. So no one's saying not to work hard, but you don't have anything to prove to anybody. This is why Pluto's in Capricorn. Unfortunately, there are millions of people busting their ass for things that in less than 2 years is going to be obsolete. That's why I fuck with y'all. Y'all are the $1 billion vibe tribe. I mess with y'all because many of you, 1111 make a wish, many of you are already into the new world. Shout out to Anar Keaton, Majin Ben. Many of you are listening to spirit. You're living that new life that's based on truth and not based on this false reality. All these people still living this old world, all these people still doing the traditional, systematic, structural, cultural things, in less than 2 years, it's going to be obsolete. And you're going to have a lot of people who want to commit suicide. You're going to have a lot of people who have paid their ass out in student loans. You're going to have a lot of people who spent 40, 20, 10 plus years in a career field that is going to end up being useless. There are so many people who are not going to have anything to leave behind for their kids because everything they work towards has crumbled. As sure as Pluto is in Capricorn. And some of you get it. Some of you have already jumped ship and come to the mothership. Some of you have already boarded Noah's Ark. Let me be honest with you. When Noah made that ark, when people boarded Noah's Ark, they called him crazy. They clowned them. They clowned them completely. What? You're making this art? You're saying there's going to be a rain that floods everything? You're pseudoscientific. You're delusional. What? You believe in some imaginary being who whispered in your ear? Show us this God. You want me to stop doing everything I'm doing? You want me to quit my job? You want me to stop taking care of my kids? You want me to stop, studying what I'm studying so I can go into this ark and wait for some imaginary flood that an imaginary dude told you to make? All right? They didn't say anything later because they drowned to death. And we are in this ark right now, but it's not an ark, it's a mothership. It is a Saturn in Aquarius and Pluto in Aquarius mothership that's going to start. Once 2020 comes, my friends, and Saturn goes into Aquarius, you will see aliens. I swear to God, if you haven't seen them already. Once 2020 hits, there's a galactic war being raged right now that has spanned a couple million years. Once Saturn goes into Aquarius, the mothership will come. And you have 4 years till then, because after Pluto goes into Aquarius, from 2020 to 2024, Saturn and Jupiter will be in Pisces and Aries, and the mothership would have left, and we're in the new dawn. And so some of you are already there, and you're holding space for the rest of the collective. The reason why I hold space, I have lost considerable amounts of respect doing what I do. Just to be seen as a pseudoscientist, some delusional creep, some crazy dude who reads the stars, have I let that get to me? No, because I know the people saying that are blind, they're delusional, and they're bitter. They don't see clearly. They're holding on to an old system. Do you know why it's worth it? Because I've connected with you people, the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. I have seen firsthand how being myself unapologetically has inspired others to remember they are the freaking shit too. They don't have to take shit from anybody. They are enlightened. You are awakened. And we are going to grow in number. The reason why we're low in number now is because we represent the souls who are here to put on the Pluto Aquas. It is the Pluto Capricorns, the Pluto Aquas, the kids who are going to be born from 2008 up until 2041. It is those kids who are going to bring us to the promised land. It is those kids who are going to manifest the utopian society. Think about it. We're so close. We are so close. Pluto was in Leo. Pluto was in Cancer. You had people fighting over civil rights just to have the opportunity to speak their truth. You had women who could not vote when Pluto was probably in Taurus around that time. I know that was like 1920s. But you know what I'm saying? You had people who had limited rights. Pluto was in Libra. We started to see the breakthrough of the civil rights. Now, Pluto's in Capricorn, and racial tension is still here, but we're headed into a time, it's amongst us. We are going to enter a time where you can travel anywhere in the world, and everyone is your brother and sister. No one looks at each other, because these kids that are being born, they're going to laugh that you classify as race. Like if you were to tell someone born after 2008, I'm black or I'm white or I'm Hispanic, they will laugh at you. They'll be like, no, you're human. Like they don't conceptualize life. Like all your kids who are born there, they laugh at you. They don't even identify as race, only because they learned that from you. Every kid born in 1995 and beyond is like the gateway to that. But ever 2008 to 2020, 2041, that's the generation where you can go anywhere in the country. You're spending one currency. You go everywhere. Everyone is seeing each other as a true brother and sister. There are no borders. You can get free travel to everywhere. We are one world community. We all speak a central language while honoring each of our ethnicities, because we have to honor where we came from, and it's amongst us. It's literally here. Okay. We won't even need RFID, because technology has it to where we can probably hold it instead of having it implanted. But I will never, ever chip anything in my body, just in case you're asking. All right. But it's too soon for people to force it mandatorily, even though they may try anyway. But yes, keep that in mind. We're close. We're very close. Pluto and Aqua, we are going to see aliens. And it's not like we're going to see aliens for the first time. It's that they're finally just going to reveal that they've always been here. Nephilim have always been here. Titans have always been here. Otherworldly beings and spirits have always been there. You cannot perceive that high vibration unless Aquarius and Pisces are activated. This is why Sagittarius sees them. This is why Aquarius sees them. This is why Pisces sees them, and you call them crazy. They're not crazy. They're a higher vibrational level at you, and they're looking at you guys like, catch up. Like, they're looking at everyone else, not you guys. They're looking at everyone else like, catch up, please. Even me as a Gemini, I have to catch up. I just have my moon in Capricorn, so I can sense it a little bit. But keep that in mind. Like, a lot of people think, this is what's going to blow your mind, okay? And this is happening now with the Pluto direct. When I talked about sleeper cells, when I talked about agents that are just going to take over, when you think alien invasion, you think a spaceship that's just going to come and beam down a light and take you up. This is Hollywood deception. Hollywood literally exists to brainwash the masses. At Hollywood before like the 50s, and do research on it. Research Hollywood before like the 50s. Was Hollywood even invented in the 50s? $1850. There we go. Hollywood was established 1853. All right. So, I mean, more than a century. Okay. So look at like the 1950s, because Hollywood before the 1940s, the 1950s, movies weren't really impactful like that anyway. After the 50s, once we stepped into the 60s and 70s, it's purely used as a propaganda tool to brainwash humanity. Period. The subliminal messaging, the amazing writing, and the production captivates your visual senses. The surround sound literally programs your subconsciousness, which is why they call it television programming. Okay? And when you think of an alien invasion, you think of beings coming from the sky. When an alien invasion is a lot more akin to a demon possession, because aliens and demons are not that different. You see how they're starting to interfere with me as I'm talking about them? Okay, keep this in mind. When it comes to alien invasion, aliens are frequencies. Aliens are amongst us. They are the ones that inspire us with certain ideas. They're higher energetic frequencies that exist in space. It's an alien and foreign, but they can beam it down at will. And how do they beam it down easily? The GPS satellites. So get this, there are many people who are aliens amongst you right now. If you're looking for aliens to invade on spaceships, you don't even know they're already around you. This alien invasion, once we step into 2024 and in the 2020s, some people are just going to get possessed. There's some people right now that just have a sleeper cell frequency, and one day, they're just going to MK Ultra. Oh, I know what I'm here for. Just like Goku. right? Wasn't Goku an alien from another planet who came here to destroy the Earth? I'm talking like Goku really exists because he's real, you know. shout out to the Team 7 who saved this universe. People are so ungrateful. Goku, even though he started it, he saved the universe from extinction, and no one thanked Beerus. No one thanked Goku. No one thanked Android 17. We all here talking about celebrities, and meanwhile, they fought a whole battle to save us from dying from other universes. Ungrateful act. It's all good. Anyway, I'm so serious. This might be the craziest thing I've ever said, but if you're waiting for aliens to come and invade, it's as simple as just looking at people's behavior and self-control. People who don't have self-control will be taken over. The invasion has already happened. Most people have seen certain key movies, key television shows, music. That's how they infiltrate frequencies. They infiltrate your mind, your soul, your feelings. And then once they press that frequency button, if you don't know yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, if you keep listening to these advertisements who are saying that, oh, you're this, you're something you're not, then you're not even going to know when you just completely turn into someone else. And just because, you know, it's not just going to be bad aliens. Some of you have aqua moons. Some of you have moon in Aquarius. Some of you have, moon on Uranus or sun on Uranus. So some of you will be turning into aliens. Not that it's bad. It could be a good alien. An alien could just mean higher force, a higher celestial force. The point that I'm making is whether they're aliens, whether they're demons, how strongly and powerfully are you connected to your inner core? How much do you let the outer voice affect your inner world when you should let your inner world affect your outer reality? And yes, I'm not talking about 432 hertz frequencies, but I'm talking about frequencies, because that's where this war has ascended to and has always been. It's a war of frequency control and vibration. Frequency attack, frequency warfare, frequency control is real. Frequencies are being used to control your brain right now, but you can't see frequencies. Take a microphone. Take a microphone, for example. Here's homework. Here's an experiment. Take your microphone and just let it record the sound around you, because your microphone is going to record frequencies at a keener level that your eye can't hear. What do you hear? And be prepared to be shocked. If you have any kind of microphone, just put it there for a few minutes or for wherever you are, and just let it pick up the frequencies that are around you. I swear, this will now make you realize why you have to have psychic self-defense. Because when you make the decision to, at a very energetic level, think positive thoughts, feel positively, you are enveloping your auric field with frequencies that do not allow other frequencies to come in. However, this is time. This is time to show what you're made of. Remember, agents exist. The devil agents, they don't come up and say, hey, I'm the devil. I'm going to start being mean to you now. I'm an agent. I'm going to deceive you now. No, be careful about the new people you meet. The reason why you had to really learn about your values in Taurus season and know about your attitude is you're going to start meeting people who have ulterior motives. And that doesn't mean you can't work with them, because you can play them. I'm Mercury, I'm a trickster. So whenever anyone tries to deceive me, Mercury lets me know and then we trick them. That's how Geminis do. Why do you think people hate Geminis? Like, before you deceive us, we gonna deceive you. But anyway, be very mindful about who you let in your circle. Don't be so thirsty for attention that you just let anyone in who seems to just like you, because that's how they're going to have an in to get at you, okay? The moon is in Cancer right now. You're purging useless emotions. As it goes into Leo the next 2 days, really feel into what you love, what inspires you, because this North Node aspect is going to not only trigger a new opportunity in less than 24 hours from now, but it's going to light your way forward. And when this way is lit forward, it's going to allow you to connect with people who truly recognize you. Other than that, the balsamic phase in the moon in Virgo is going to take certain facts that you thought were real, and it's going to show you certain people's true colors. Hell, you might even see your true colors. So with that being said, Aries, Aries moon, Aries rising. We have the third eye portal for you. The third eye portal is urging you to really trust your vision. You're going to really be seeing visions with your third eye, and it doesn't matter what anybody else says, you better trust it. By the way, I'm dropping a new track today. Shout out to Gemini Brown. If y'all know Gemini Brown, I'm featuring him and King Mitchell. A good friend, Blake. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Blake. He's been on live before, but I'm gonna drop the lyric video here. I usually like to keep my music separate from my piece dealer stuff, but since you guys really encouraged me to upload the video, do you guys, I know it's my channel, but do you guys mind that I upload music in tandem with astrological stuff? I know Dolo does, but I just wanted to see your thoughts. Like, how do you guys feel when I put, do you feel the music should be separated from the page, or do you mind if I just upload it? All right. Other than that, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, we have breakthrough, baby. So we totally have breakthrough coming. Take that leap of faith. And that's a huge theme for you, Taurus. Like, there's huge new beginnings coming. And some of the best new beginnings are not always the hugest. So you're going to know what it applies to and take that leap of faith. Okay, Gemini, Gemini moon, Gemini rising. We have the promise partnership card. Okay. This is a very highly soulmate card. And Gemini, Gemini moon, Gemini rising, this is important because there is a promise that you have made with a special soul before you incarnated, that you will connect and you will fulfill this romantic love partnership. But I really get, for some of you Geminis, this isn't really as romantic as it seems. This promise could be between two sides of yourself, you and your twin. This promise could be between your higher self or you. So don't be out here looking for romance, rather. But yeah, it's very interesting. All right, if you're not necessarily sure what this promise is, there will be a promise made this week. Cancer, you can tell I was not expected to pull that card. Cancer moon, Cancer rising. We have galactic guidance. This is one of my favorite cards. Call on the star fam. And Cancer, listen to me. I'm going to make this longer for you than other people. Stop thinking these people care about you. A lot of you are wondering, why don't people care like I care? Most people are not as holy as you'll ever be. I'm sorry. Like, you stop thinking these people care. If these people have the opportunity to throw you under the bus, they will, and you cannot take it personally. Protect yourself first. Protect your neck. And you are the most supported because no one else has Pluto going over their sign or opposite their sign. Even Capricorn is okay because at least they have Saturn. Cancer, you're getting straight attacked. You're getting the most psychically attacked. Call on the star fam. Once you call, they'll be there for you. For any advice, if you need to move them, do so. I am using the Magical Dimensions Oracle card deck. And, for those of you who are too cool for school, and caught up in vanity, that's the only message I have for you. For those of you who care too much about your image, you're screwed. Like, this transit is engineered to get you to get over yourself. You're going to be attacked based on how you look for your image. You're going to be attacked based on what you feel you can or can't do. Dark forces will do what they know you're insecure about doing because you care about your image. I don't care if anyone calls me a loser. Okay? I don't care if anyone thinks what I'm doing is weird. That's the leg up and advantage I have. I'm 28 years old. I'm almost 30. And I have no problem watching anime, cartoons. I have no problem watching reruns of Naruto. And certain people can feel a certain type of way. Certain people can let that get to them, like, oh, well, I don't want other people to know that I watch this or that I do this because it looks this and other people think this. It doesn't matter. Those same people, if you needed real help, where are they going to be? If you needed real help right now, what excuse are they going to give you? Why do you care about people who are not even willing to lift a finger up for what you have to do? Why do you care about what they think? Let me tell you why. You've been brainwashed to care. That is a learned behavior. As a child, you never cared. You were forced to care. You were forced to give a damn because of repercussions that happen. And you need to let Pluto kill that because it don't matter. And Cancer, that's doubly for you. Stop caring. Please stop caring. All right. Leo moon, Leo rising. We have isolation. So know that time spent on your own is everything you need right now. You're reconnecting with your heart, where your home is. All right. Don't be afraid to reconnect from yourself. Be that lone wolf in the pack. You don't need that entourage right now. Okay. Spend some time in isolation, although you already are, and know that this loneliness is the best thing you could have right now. Virgo moon, Virgo rising. We also have galactic assistance for you. It's no surprise you and Cancer also have gotten the same card because Virgo, you're getting spiritually attacked too. People just don't know Virgo's nice with it. You cannot spiritually attack. Like Virgo, like Cancer has Pluto and Saturn opposite them. Virgo has Neptune. Did you notice? Those are the only two signs that have something opposite them, save Scorpio. Scorpio doesn't count because at least Scorpio has Jupiter. But Virgo doesn't have anything against Neptune. Cancer doesn't have anything against the other two. But Virgo is nice with it. Virgo is just hitting the ninja moves like fallacy, you ain't shit. Oh, hell, I dare you. Like y'all are still stressed, but you're just whoosh, whoosh. What's up? Like it's hard for Cancer because Cancer is powerful. But they're getting hit with Pluto, and now they're getting hit with Saturn. It's like two overlords that are just poking at them. But Virgo's just like, what's up? I dare you. Do you know I'm the master? Do you know I'm the motherfucking master, son? What's up? Okay, so keep that in mind. Just keep it up. Call on the Galactics. They got you. They're just waiting for you, Virgo. Your spirit guys are like, who needs that work? Who you need me to clap up? They got you. Libra moon, Libra rising. We have utopia. Come here and get your paradise. And I feel like you're the source of this. You have achieved this powerful sense of serenity and peace. And if not, that's what you're going to be achieving this week. So harness Mercury and Libra, but you already have it. So just embrace it. I mean, you are it right now. So keep that in mind. Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. Yeah, baby, we have empowerment. Come and get this power, okay? And it's very, very, very important for you because a whole lot of how you step into this empowerment is going to greatly shape how you move forward with this renewed sense of confidence. Oh, nice. All right, cool. So yeah, great empowerment, especially near the end of the week. Another message that I have for everyone is I've been tiptoeing around this, and I want you to comment an exclamation mark if you feel like you've been hearing telepathic imprints, especially if you have a Gemini sun or moon, Libra sun or moon, Aquarius sun or moon, Cancer sun or moon, Pisces sun or moon. or Scorpio sun or moon. How many of you have been hearing telepathically negative energy? Like you hear thoughts and you know it doesn't come from you, okay? This is the main source of the attack. For some of you, you don't hear thoughts, you feel negative emotions. For some of you, you don't feel negative emotions, you see antagonism. This is spiritual war. When you hear it, it is 100% designed to evoke a reaction. So imagine if every time you hear that negative projection coming at your heart, if you react to it and you're like, no, screw that. Imagine every time you react to it, that voice that said it is just taking your negativity like, haha, got him, got him. Don't, like, literally, don't react to that lower energy. It is coming from a lower place. If you hear it, if you're clairsentient, it's because you have air. You're hearing it through the thought vibrations. If you're feeling it, that means, oh, you're clairaudient, my bad. If you're clairsentient, you're feeling it. You have water. So just keep that in mind. Like, this is 100% just to cause a reaction. When you hear it, you can either feed off of it or just ignore it. Do not acknowledge it. As you allow your own spirit guides and your subconscious to take care of it, it's going to build your strength. If you slip up, it's cool, but don't acknowledge it. Do not acknowledge it. Do not let yourself get played. Okay, Sagittarius moon. There we go. Strip the gray. I flip him. Make it work for me. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Okay, because they're weaker than you. They're weaker. It's someone who is stronger than you, someone who's better than you, and we're all equal. Okay, so no one's better than the other, but you can be over people. That's something people don't get, because people get sensitive when you say that you're better than someone or you're over someone. You can be better than someone. You could be over someone. No one is higher than any other person. But if someone gets lower, if someone operates from a lower place, if someone hates on you, they're lowering themselves. You are now higher than them. Do not stoop to their level. Just stay you. So don't go to that lower place. It's not saying to turn the other cheek, even though you can do that too, because turning the other cheek is a revolutionary act to say, my spirit is not going to be quelled to stoop to your level. I'm way more than this. You can do whatever to my body. I'm sunning you right now. All right, so keep that in mind. Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius rising. We have inspirational creation. So, keep getting your heart and create with the elements. There's alchemy. Apply alchemy to whatever music, art, conversations, magic, living magic that you make, because you are the incarnation of victory and living magic. All right. I really feel like Bakugo is a Sagittarius. If not, he's an Aries. He could be a Leo, but yeah. Capricorn rising, Capricorn moon. We have empowerment. So Scorpio and Capricorn got the same cards like Virgo and Cancer did. Yes! Fuck yes! My bad. I've been waiting for this as Cap Moon. Empowerment. Every Cap Moon has had a sign today that like broke them subtly to the next level. So this is coming with empowerment. This is coming with activation and strength that you could use. You're getting your sword this week, baby. Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising. We have isolation. Now, Aquarius is used to this, but it's not a coincidence that Aquarius and Leo, opposite signs, are getting the same card, okay? The nodes. Aquarius and Leo, with the nodes, you have to understand you are light years ahead of everybody else. You are light years. The only, like Leo, the only one you're not ahead of right now is Libra and Gemini. Okay, so Leo, you're right there. You're like right above Gemini, but you're like right behind Libra, literally. And then Aquarius, you're like above everyone. So keep that in mind. You're light years ahead of everyone. So this is keeping you isolated. Leo, Aquarius, people literally think you're crazy. And it sucks because you know how much intelligence and genius you bring, only to be disrespected by nincompoops who don't even know what they're saying. They're just throwing their postulation out, getting emotional when you're the only one making real sense and no one wants to really listen to that. So like really embrace this isolation. You're recentering yourself. You're finding yourself once again, and really embrace it. It's not for nothing. For both Leo and Aquarius, I'm not talking about newfound isolation. This is isolation you've been in for a while. So this is closing it, but this is saying to acknowledge it. And Pisces moon, Pisces rising. We have forgiveness. When I said that you're light years ahead of everyone, Pisces and Sagittarius are in another realm. So they're not even in the same place as everyone else. They're in other worlds. So stop calling them crazy. Stop calling them delusional. Like a lot of Pisces and Aquarius are going to seem delusional because they're not in this reality. So for those of you in this reality, they're not making based on this reality. But the reality you think is real isn't as real as it is. And that's what Pisces and Sag is here to show you. So you might have more grounding than them, but they know what they're talking about more than you ever will. So respect what they show you. Respect what Pisces subliminally tries to tell you. And we have forgiveness, Pisces. Pisces, you need to forgive everyone, even me. I've gaslighted Pisces before too. And Pisces is like that giving tree. Pisces, you need to forgive everyone. Because if your sun or moon in Pisces, you have to come to terms that every single person in your life has failed you. Every single person in your life has failed you completely, has completely failed you, and has refused to acknowledge the divine sense of who you are. And you have to forgive them. You are the zodiac sign that understands God more than anyone else. And God has made it so that when you explain it to people, they won't understand. And this has made you lonely, like Aquarius. And you just need to forgive people because you are so much older spiritually than others. You have to understand that the rest of us are like children, remedial kids. And you just have to forgive us. We don't know that, but we don't know better. If you feel like you need forgiveness, you're you. You are a fucking ascended master. Aquarius and Pisces, you are fucking ascended masters. You don't owe anyone an apology. Period. And that's not to say that there aren't sun in Aquariuses and sun in Pisces that are not bad people. If you ever see a representative of Aquarius or Pisces that's a scumbag, it's because they're not living up to their true sign energy. For those of you living up to your true sign energy, you owe no one an apology. You're here to assist us. People owe you an apology, Aquarius. People owe you an apology, Pisces, and you know that. You're saying, many of you cry every day, and people don't understand why you're so emotional. People don't understand what you have to go through every day only to just go outside and act like everything's fucking okay, and I'm just gonna put that behind me and we're not gonna care anymore. It's fucked up and it's not fair. And you deserve every single apology, but you need to be willing to forgive because honestly, most people are as delusional as they feel you are. And it's just the trade-off to being so goddamn magical. So other than that, I'm gonna pull a card for everybody else right now, whether you're able to donate or not, and then I'll get right into the live chat. We got galactic guidance. So Star Fam is available. We also have Awakening and we also have Root Portal. So call on your Star Fam because they're going to assist in a Root Portal Awakening. This awakening is talking about ancient knowledge and memories that will come from your star family. So once again, I'm going to be pulling activation cards for people. Anything more than $5, you get 2. Anything more than $10, you get 3. Anything more than 15, you get 4, and vice versa. Let's do this. All right. Chad Taylor, we do have Destiny. You are unlocking your divine purpose. You're already on your divine purpose. And this is definitely taking your passion and allowing you to tap into it. Congratulations. Empress Daisy. Okay, we have isolation for you, which is interesting because we just got this for Leo. But with the isolation comes awakening. The reason why you're isolated is because no one should really know about the ancient memories that you're unlocking. And this is a personal process. Carrie Ann Pearl, what do I need to hear right now? We have throat portal. Speak your truth. Thank you, Ronnie G. Do not let people suppress your truth. If you find people aren't letting you say stuff, it's because they secretly don't want, the dark forces don't want you to spit your truth, okay? So make sure you don't let them do that. Lily 626, we have releasing and we have root portal. So you're going to release and cleanse your root. And this is going to bring you a lot more balance this week and grounding. So be willing to confront any fears that you have. Amy Schuyler, we have majestic eminence and awakening. You're going to awaken your divine feminine self. This is the reason why you're at rehab. It is symbolic of the transformation that you're currently going through. And this is going to really, through Steve as well, from the other side, help you really remember stuff about yourself that you've known since a child, but adulthood might have made you forget. Dark Raw Indigo, we have awakening for you as well, which is talking about connection, especially to your ancestral past. This awakening is going to be super powerful for you, all right? Luna G. Oh, wow. Yep. Luna G, we have forgiveness, we have exploration, and we have attachment. So congratulations with your connection to the Taurus. You really look forward to things progressing more. I really think with exploration, once you let go of any attachments, this is going to open a lot more limitless and ideas for you to really tap into unlimited potential. But this is going to come with forgiveness, forgiving yourself first, and just letting go of any negativity or hatred that you've picked up because people kind of suck towards you, because people who have sucked around you. Swirly 777, we have majestic eminence and we have awakening for you as well. So this is no surprise here. You are very powerfully awakening your divine feminine priestess self. And this is definitely going to shine very powerfully for you moving forward. Whoop, 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 whoop. Not NTS, not Smith Ford, drastic new beginnings. What guidance does the universe have? Empowerment. These new beginnings are coming with great empowerment. And this is going to give you the courage and strength to move forward. It's nothing that you're going to really have to look for. It is everything that's going to come forward with you. It's what you have within. Davita B, everything is right on the edge of breakthrough. We have awakening for you. You are totally right about that breakthrough. This awakening is going to bring increased oneness in your life. That definitely allows you, very powerfully, to tap into the divine masculine energies. Leslie, we have galactic guidance and we also have attachment. Call on your star family. Although the more you kind of release attachments, the more clear your connection to your star fam will be, okay? The card that I got for your puppy, Moonbay, is Sanctuary. And we know that the sanctuary she has is in you. So it's specifically healing and comfort. So that's really interesting. But I feel like through your puppy, she'll also channel that energy of restoration. And for you, what are spiritual blocks to the unions? How do I escape these dark forces? We have isolation and reflective truth. Think about it. Twin flame, reflective truth. You are a mirror of your twin. So spending time alone and looking into yourself will allow you to really work on your connection with your twin, okay? Goddess Adorned, the channeled message that I have for you is to really stay true and firm for a lot of the goddess energy that you are manifesting. And what I mean by that is that you are in a very interesting position that is bridging in your vibration and aura in relation to other people, in the sense where other people are feeling your vibe stronger than you might. And you're going to see how your energy is allowing others to feel into you, maybe in a vampiric sense too, more than you'd be aware. You might just not be aware that you come off a lot stronger than it seems, because you've done so much inner work on yourself. All the prayers, all the work with spirit you've done, you've spent so much time in that holy energy. Other people who aren't at that level, the darkness they have, it's going to snap at you more. So don't necessarily take personally any of that. This is just testament that you're doing amazing with your current development and the work that, once again, you're putting in. Melissa, ZM, we have empowerment for you as well. This empowerment is definitely going to come through with added strength and a sense of direction. Goddess Adorned, the card we have for you is also Dreamscape. Dream work and your subconscious, which is definitely going to work powerfully. Jody Donald, the channel message I have for you is to believe in yourself, as you're going to enter a situation where others aren't necessarily sure if they can trust you. And they're going to be skeptical about you, but you want to just move forward with confidence. Even if no one believes you, that confidence is going to key the right people into knowing they can trust you. And we have galactic guidance. You can call on your star fam. They got you, okay? KBS, we have contemplation. You really want to sit with your own feeling, especially when it comes to the Scorpio sun, release control, and this will allow you to really know what you already know in certain cases regarding this. Stellar, we have higher perspective and we have adventure, super badass. You're going to gain a greater awareness of how you can step into your path. And this has everything to do with treating it with an open mind. What are the odds that we get stellar and the stars, the cosmos, are giving you an awakening into your adventure? It's about time, okay? Nikki C. Sierra, we have awakening. The reason why this is a card for a lot of people is a lot of people are awakening this week, last week, and next week. Really every day, but it's strong with the Pluto oppositions and everything. So allow your ancient memories to resurface. It's great, since you're a Cancer, that emotional memory will come through. Amorous Crespo, why have I been so out of it lately? Trust me, we're all being spiritually attacked. Amorous, this is happening to a lot of people worldwide who are living their truth. We have forgiveness and utopia. So as far as why you feel so out of it is because you're entering a new stage of yourself. Your body needs more rest because it's channeling more energy than it's used to. But we do have utopia. As soon as you really get over certain forgiveness, if there's any weight on your heart that you have because you kind of feel certain enmity towards someone, and I mean someone who really screwed you over, the moment you're willing to let that go and really forgive is the moment you'll step into this serenity and utopia, which you already feel, but you might not feel fully because, once again, of said dilemma, okay? You don't even have to let go, but really allow yourself to let go of that heavy feeling of having to remember all that pain. Larry Jacko, We have majestic eminence and challenges. The divine feminine is going to help you through any blocks that you have. But this divine feminine influence is going to help you by being challenging, not in a way that hurts you, but in a way that brings up stuff you're unconscious of that you can break through. Okay, so work with her in that capacity. Denise Ochoa, we have isolation. And isolation is dictating that the time spent alone is not for nothing and is going to make you stronger. So really, really honor and value any time spent isolated on your own. Nineru Hug, we have galactic guidance. And Star Family wants you to know that you can call on them at any time and that they're specifically working with you on upgrades that are going to make you more sensitive. If you find that you're very reactive to people and you're sensitive and things are just setting you off, it's because you're channeling a lot of powerful energy from them that just has to ground first. And it'll be less and less intense as the days go. Shauna's view, the channel message that I have for you is the only reason why you're feeling lost is because you're declaring new space. Your bounds and bearings of where you are, you're redefining. So this is allowing you to lose your mind a little bit so that you can see things in a new way. And the root portal is saying to tap into not your fears, but that sense of survival so that you can approach those fears with courage instead of feeling like you need to let those fears dictate your decisions, okay? I didn't pull the Star Fam card, but just like we got it for everyone, you can call on the Star Fam. Sanaa Kadura, we have illumination. And with illumination comes very, 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 very powerful inspiration and joy. This has a lot to do with your divine masculine as well, as you could really break through into a much more powerful connection together. Alexa Bay, we have root portal, but we also have exploration. So your career direction is going into an unknown but limitless space. This has a lot to do with facing your fears here. So what is it about your career you're worried about? Directly confront it, and this will allow you to open a very special door. Contemplating key, the channeled message that I have for thee is to really, really stay true with what you have been evolving within yourself, because this is going to open up so much more powerfully in ways that take wisdom that others didn't understand and now really make them gospel fact, okay? You're on the brink to really stepping in to so much new, greater energy. And the card of destiny is allowing you to tap into your true purpose as well. Healing our world together. We have destiny for you as well, but also adventure. You're going to really step into the next phase of your life path, which is going to really be a destiny-inspired new chapter. That's going to be very awesome. Sharon Iana, we have liberation. Your freedom and self-attainment is here. And this is all going to come from your own power from within. Okay, golden seed petals. What's blocking me from success and manifestations? We have your heart portal. Your heart chakra might be closed, and that's because of other people. The more receptive you are, instead of mistrusting, the more this will open opportunities. Empowerment is what we have. So you're your stamina to move powerfully forward. And my friend, what's blocking his ways to finance? We have magical realms. He has to believe in stuff outside of the box. Magical realms is talking about the confidence to have co-creative power and implement stuff that doesn't exist and bring it into this real world. So he's not really even being blocked because this is going to release, but it's important that he moves forward with creative ideas that he may not be the most confident in. Astro Dim 7, we have transformation. Do you think it's a coincidence you commented Pluto direct and we pulled this? This is just how magical you are and powerful. So you're definitely going to experience this metamorphosis since it's in your sign. Congratulations. Brown Brujita, we have transformation and awakening for you. So this transformation is going to trigger powerful awakening deep within your soul that's going to help you remember stuff you've always known since past life. Sam Jones, we have Utopia, and we also have Majestic Eminence. So you're definitely going to take your sacred space and make it a place where people can come for sanctuary as you really step into your worth. As far as the podcast or the book, you are not limited in what you do first. I would totally start the podcast while you get the book done at the same time. Alexa Bay, my twin flame, How to Forgive and Let Go. We have Reflective Truth. You have to really accept yourself. The moment you accept who you are and accept what about you might have made this difficult, the easier it'll be to let go, because you won't really have to forgive. It's already done. Caroline Leddick, we have Breakthrough, okay? Leap of faith, take that new beginning and freedom. If you have someone new, this could be the breakthrough. You know if you need to let go of a Cancer guy, because it'll feel like you have to. So trust your feelings and take that leap of faith. Rachel, the channeled message that I have for you is to be open to guidance from other people that are giving you advice you don't necessarily agree with. Don't listen to what they're saying, but listen to how they're reasoning with what they're saying, because that's going to help you gain new, better ideas. We do have Gaian Awakening, which is a special type of ascension that will entail everyone around you awakening through you and with you. Wifty Bangura, what is the move? We have Destiny and Sanctuary. You're unlocking this destiny of healing, where you're going to really be a safe space for other people like you to come through and be fully restored and regain their sense of purpose, okay? Mary Jane 1390, do I take on the energies baby while pregnant? Scorpio pregnant with Capricorn. Well, first we have adventure and manifestation. So you're going on an entire adventure that's going to lead into a whole lot of prosperity and fortune that you'll be able to have while you are actually pregnant. Like before you're pregnant, this will be here. Lucy Lou, that's a very interesting. I haven't even smoked all day. So I don't know how I could be high when I haven't really hit any herb, or perhaps you could just be a total troll. So there's that too. But yeah. Anyway, Space Siren. Thank you, Brenda. It's always good to just stay positive. We have Inspirational Creation. Yeah, Heidi, Lucy's the one that's high. It's straight projection. But anyway, we have Inspirational Creation, Majestic Eminence, Destiny. Mary Jane, I will not pull a card for Lucy Lou, but I will pull a card for anyone else, okay? We also have Utopia and Attachment, all right? So Inspirational Creation, Space Siren, and Majestic Eminence and Destiny is literally talking about it being your destiny to use your creative ability to create a brand for your divine feminine. And your divine feminine self, you're going to create art with this. It's your destiny to really be an artist with your higher self. This is what's going to lead you to your utopia and allow you to release attachments. But in this case, it's not really as simple as releasing. In your case, Space, a lot of what you've attached to has your power, but you have to change the relationship from attaching to actually empowering yourself with it. Something in the system. What does my spiritual posse need me to know? We have Inspirational Creation. Emergence is like my favorite card. And Destiny. So the alchemy and the creative ability that you have deep in your soul, ooh, shout out to Thunderbird in the building, is emerging. Okay, it's coming out. It's resurrecting within you. This is also a card of creation. We have inspirational creation, and it's your destiny to really come into your most creative self. And you can spark this by just being creative, making art, really stepping into your heart. Righty pants. The general message we have for you is heart portal, destiny, and harmonic resolution. So this is important. If you could see, both of these are like spirals, right? So the more receptive you are, the more open and you are with your heart, the more connected to your destiny you'll be. And with this open heart chakra, the negativity you take in, you'll transmute towards not positivity, but towards your own energy. This is important because you're going to feel negativity, you're going to experience it, but as you're experiencing it, you're transmuting it by not letting it get to you, but reacting differently, okay? And in a way that empowers you. Inspirational touch. We have illumination and celestial assistance. So it's saying to call on the angels, but this illumination is saying through the celestial assistance, you're going to regain your inspiration. Not that you fully lost it, but this is going to be highly magical and powerful. They are assisting you at every step should you ever need this. And it's important for you to claim this, okay? Tati Joe, we have harmonic resolution. Harmonic resolution is speaking once again of you not letting the negativity and anger around you get to you. It's just energy. You can look at it objectively. Anybody who's antagonizing or being negative to you is being used. They don't have the wherewithal to control their energy. They're being used like puppets, and they're just being used to get at you. So that's an opportunity to transmute that and to take that negativity and to make it your own, to make it something you could use powerfully. Zapdos is my dude, by the way. That's one of my favorite Pokemons other than Pikachu. But other than that, Nailami, the card I have for you is also harmonic resolution, which is once again speaking of taking negativity and not letting it get to you. It comes from such a useless place, and it's really just meant to make you feel less of yourself. So when you see it like that, you can almost feel pity for the ones doing it, because for it to come from them, it has to be in their hearts because they're lame. Other than that, just transmute it in your favor, okay? Elijah Vale. We have inspirational creation, illumination, and third eye portal, okay? Inspirational creation and illumination is talking about inspirational, let me say this again, inspirational and powerful creativity that's going to allow you to see your visions clearly. It's like everything you see from your third eye, you can use as inspiration to create with and be some type of premise, all right? Shannon Southard, B-Day message. Congrats to ending your 30s. We have trust and root portal, but especially trust. Overcome your doubts by trusting in yourself. Have patience with those who might be difficult. And more importantly, really trust yourself. Really be patient with yourself. And spend happy birthday. Okay. Inspiring hippie, ready for this new start. We have adventure and inspirational creation. You are ready for this new start. There's discovery that you want to approach with innocence and an open mind. It's going to be into your limitlessness. And I want you to see the movie Limitless or Lucy, as NZT is going to be a reality for you, except you need the drug. It's your heart. BJ444 Reiki Girl. Okay, we have adventure for you as well. So here's where that healing practice comes. Releasing. All right, this adventure is going to require you purify and spiritually cleanse and let go. The Ice Queen aspect is totally you, as this is speaking of you approaching situations non-emotionally, but logically. And then finally, we have exiled and illumination. So even though you may feel separated, this is what's going to allow you to, and you're coming out of exile, by the way, with this adventure, you're going to bring that inspiration that you have had. Aquarian adepts, we have breakthrough, the promise, and adventure. So this is talking about a breakthrough in your relationships with people, especially if you've been wanting to connect with a soulmate. There's a breakthrough in a soulmate relationship that's going to take you on an adventure with this soulmate. And you want to approach this with an open mind, okay? Carrie Edmonds, we have adventure. And this also comes with awakening. This is an adventure that's going to awaken your ancient memories of yourself. And the guidance is to just have fun with these discoveries, all right? Stargazer. We have destiny, attachment, and harmonic resolution. So you're tapping into your divine sense of purpose, but what might be blocking you are any attachments wherever you feel defensive. Your destiny involves a lot of transmutation. Anyone who has transmuting powers is extremely strong, like extremely powerful. So you can walk into negativity. You can look at someone angry at you and just completely change their energy. So just know it's your destiny to do this at a large scale. Loves require we have galactic guidance and celestial assistance. This is like winning the lottery. Star fam and angelic fam. You are totally supported. You are 100% supported and protected. Call for assistance and guidance. You will gain all the enlightenment as soon as you call on it. Even if you don't, they'll be sending signs. You yourself are very celestial, okay? Lisa, like most of them are relatives from other lives, or just not from this life. They're just higher star fam, all right? Lisa Ben, we do have, well, as far as the relationship with your father, honestly, there are certain things you've opened up about that there might be some kind of pretense and tension, but you want to move forward with that. You want to actually be in a position to very powerfully, if there are tensions, push that forward. Because even though on the surface it'll seem like things are getting more hectic, this is actually going to be healing things. And especially we have third eye portal and adventure. You're going on an adventure through your third eye that's going to open and evolve your sense of clairvoyance. And because you'll be able to see stronger, you'll be able to explore more, okay? Mermagic. We have isolation, the guardians. So isolation and the guardians are saying you're protected during your isolation. Even though you may feel like outnumbered or lonely, you're totally protected. And it's a warning to make sure you don't just trust anybody while you're in this state, especially with the root portal, because you're going to be breaking through any fears you have as you strengthen and gain more vitality. Once again, this is based on isolation and also releasing and letting go. So all these cards that I pulled, they're happening right now. It's nothing you have to trigger. This is the process that you're going through, and especially this purification process that will clear your root so that you can really make the most of this isolation period. Beautiful sunflower. We do have sacral portal, and you're going to find that you're less inhibited and you're more creative, and you want to flow this emotional energy towards any projects you're working on. Nicole Get, we have trust. You can overcome insecurities by being patient with yourself and others. And Your awakening that's happening this week will allow you to trust in yourself more. And we also have liberation. So you're attaining fulfillment through your power and awakening memories. And you're going to trust yourself more because the insecurities and doubt came from other people who didn't know you. And you're going to awaken to your true self. And this is also going to open your sacral portal. This deck is the Magical Dimensions deck. Someone mailed this to me, by the way. I got sent this, and I'm very grateful. By the way, I love the gifts you guys send. I'm going to get a PO box really soon for those of you who want to send me more things. I know some of you have asked. I'm kind of late on that, but I will get it soon. IMP. We have forgiveness and majestic eminence. So your divine feminine worth is breaking through. It's just when you step into that divine feminine, you have to be willing to really forgive, because it's through that forgiveness that's going to very powerfully let these energies shine more instead of holding any enmity. Okay. House of Judea, the divine message for me this month in October. For career and love, we have awakening as you will personally connect stronger with your true self, and liberation. So this is what's going to make career and love very fruitful. Especially for career, we have exploration. So with this liberation, with this awakening, you're going to find the potential you have for career is now limitless. There's so much more you can do. And when it comes to love, I did get awakening, but I also have majestic feminine. Okay, this is going to have you feel your worth. When you approach love, you want to approach love as that divine feminine influence. And that's who you are right now. But just really owning up to that is going to very powerfully attract and have you really have the right attitude and set the right frame when it comes to love. Sharon Andrea. We do have destiny, and we also have the guardians, but it came, oh, the promise. Okay, so get this. So I pulled it, and I was gonna pull this card, but this card literally was like, pull me, and it was the promise. So this is important because you're having dreams with your divine complement, and it's like it's your destiny to be with your divine complement. Honestly, sometimes, Sharon, I feel like it might not always be who you think it is, but he's just a representation to let you know. But you know, whether it's him or not, it's your destiny to connect with this soulmate. This is probably the most beautiful pull we've had. You know, your destiny is to connect with your soulmate and to really, 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 really connect. That's why you feel this so strongly. And so you're totally still on the right path. Okay. Mary Jane, for anyone, we have magical realms, belief, and co-creative power will allow you to harness different realms of potentiality and possibility. Gail Parker, that card was for you. Okay, so believe in your ability to enter magical realms at will. Beautiful sun shower. We have majestic feminine or eminence. This priestess represents your worth, and the divine feminine is going to come out through your subconscious as you express more wisdom in your everyday decisions. Okay, really feel greater self-esteem through this. Allison Riley, we have awakening. Awakening is talking about the ancient knowledge and memories that are going to spark forward and open in a very amazing way that allow you to approach your project and career fundamentally different, because you're going to be approaching it with a greater sense of yourself, with knowing yourself much more. Okay, so it's indirect, but it's directly going to really affect a lot of what you do. And it's important I re-emphasize that, because there's really nothing you have to do with your project and career. The change is going to happen internally this week that will have you take a different direction because you're more yourself, you know. Kat Bolanos, we have emotional freedom. The 5 planets in your first house stellium are going to bless you with emotional freedom as you just flow and you're more comfortable being yourself. Okay, Miss Leo Scorp Aqua, what do I need to know? We have manifestation. Your pure intentions are manifesting and you're stepping into great abundance, prosperity, and fortune. Tatiana, we have challenges. So the blocks and the challenges that come up for you to face are going to prop up in your face, because right behind those challenges are the success you're looking for. So it's like you had blockages that were hidden, and now the spirit guides are going to bring them up so you can handle it. Okay. Bonnie LeBaron, what is ideal for me to know for my happiest, authentic life? We have celestial assistance and dreamscape. Your subconscious is going to be whispering these answers to you through your dreams. It's ideal for you to know you're loved and you're protected, but call on your angels because they literally give enlightenment, and your imagination, your lucid dreaming world, the messages that your dreams know are giving you the secrets to continue living your authentic life, because you're already living it now, but it's about to get a whole lot better. And it's very important that once again, you call on your angels, okay? You call on your celestial guidance. And other than that, here's a little bit of adventure for everyone. Have an open mind and stay blessed. Thank you guys for staying tuned as always. Shout out to Zach Mount. Thanks for joining. And until next time, tomorrow,